She didn't like the idea of going out. And let me tell you the truth, it was to my own advantage. It saved me a lot of money. I won't be buying shawarma that we could not eat. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Because today a lot of guys are suffering. You buy pizza, you buy shawarma, you buy chicken pie, meat pie, every pie, and you are the only one who does not taste out of it. After she has eaten this one, this week, I want that one. This week, that one. This week. And then you are just smiling. The only thing on your mind is the size of your wallet and your bank balance. You are just thinking, oh my God, I hope these people will accept ATM transfer. Do you understand what I'm saying? And another lady will tell you, guy, just bring 200 naira, I cook soup for you, we chop jollof rice. If I can make concoction rice now. You may tell me that's local, my dear, marry that local girl. Oh, bros, same to you. People are different. If you assume that every girl wants to get your money, you're going to be frustrated. Every guy just wants to waste your life. You're going to miss opportunities. So please, number one reason why people lose their love, why people fall out of love is ignorance. Ignorance, what you don't know. Number two reason, immaturity. I want to try and make it fast so that we'll be able to take the question and answers properly. Number two reason is immaturity. Immaturity. People are so immature, especially today. People have this, what you would call entitlement mindset. I deserve this. I deserve this. You see a young lady now will tell you, are you not the guy? Should you not be the one to buy it for me? Excuse me, his name is not Father Christmas. And he is not your biological father. Your biological father is the one that owes you school fees, not the guy you want to marry. If he decides to give you money, it's an act of favor. It's out of love. It's not an entitlement. Don't demand it. The same thing, young man, if that lady feels like, oh, I just want to help you. Maybe she comes around to your house and she sees that you are washing and she decides, let me help you wash. It's not a right. Don't sit there and tell her, excuse me, if you really love me, don't you know you help me to wash my clothes every Saturday? That's not love, that's slavery. Immaturity. You find guys complaining, this girl, she doesn't really love me. Why? She doesn't know that Saturday she's supposed to come to my house and cook for me. You're not yet married. You have not paid bride price. You have not even gone to do introduction in their house. Yet you want to demand that she do for you what a wife should do. To make matters worse, in some relationships today, you have not been paid bride price. Her family does not know you, yet you have slept with her, she has done abortion. Immaturity. This I deserve mindset. At the end, it will only lead to problems. It will only lead to suffering. Immaturity. Some young ladies right now, they want to run their relationship like telenovela. You want to run it like SeaWorld, Indian film. When you are coming, you come to my house by 6:30 a.m. with a bunch of flowers. Excuse me, I'm not a gardener. You want flower by force. You want me to sing for you. Wake up, this is Lagos. It's not every one of us that can sing. You want me to keep calling apple of my eye, how are you? It may not work. Immaturity. So the next thing is you become demanding. Oh, he's not caring. He's not caring. At least you should be able to tell me you love me. The last one I said, I've not changed my mind. So cool down. If I change my mind, I'll let you know. That is not an excuse for the guys not to express their love. But what I'm trying to say is this: don't become so needy and so demanding that you miss out on the good thing that the guy has to offer you. Immaturity. There are young ladies today now, you run your relationship according to Mills and Boone. You know Mills and Boone has one format from beginning to end. They meet in the beginning, they fight in the middle, they make up in the end. That's Mills and Boone, M&B. And that's how many young ladies want to run their life. You meet a guy, even when there's nothing to quarrel over, you create problems to fight. He doesn't really care about me. If he cares, he would have been here by now. Excuse me, he has a life. You expect him to follow you to your school. What is he? Your bodyguard? You get angry if he doesn't call you in the morning. Is it possible that maybe his phone died and he couldn't call you, but you are angry? If you really love me, you would have done this. And unfortunately, immaturity has made many of us, and let me put it this way, not just singles, and even in marriage, some people are having problems today because of immaturity. Immaturity will make you become like a witch in your marriage or in your relationship. Because what is witchcraft? Witchcraft is manipulation. That's the simplest form of witchcraft. When you manipulate people, the moment you see somebody tell you, if you really love me, you will do this for me, it's witchcraft. Yes, that's witchcraft. That is the simplest form of witchcraft. To manipulate you, to trick you into doing what you naturally would not do. That's witchcraft. So the moment you find a guy telling you, if you really love me, you sleep with me, he's a wizard. Run from him. The same thing, the girl. If you really love me, you buy this phone for me. Excuse me, iPhone 6 has come out. Congratulations. I called a friend in Ghana and they told me the cheapest iPhone 6 you can find brand new is about 750,000. When they told me, I said, 750,000. I said, do you know how many plots of land I'll buy with that? The guy's like, you know. I said, excuse me. And then I buy for you. I said, I love you. Do you know what that means? The 1 acre of land that I'll buy for you in Ibadan, and we use the change on it to build shopping complex, and we making money. You'll be putting it in your pocket just so that you can say, hi, love you, Instagram things. You got problems, you're rich. But that's the truth. He said, if you really love me, you buy the latest for me. That's witchcraft. It's a product of immaturity. Let's move on. Another reason why relationships break, another reason why people fall out of love, this one might shock you. Divine arrangement. Divine arrangement. When I say divine, of course, I'm sure many of us understand when you say divine, it means God, the hand of God. Sometimes God himself will scatter your relationship, especially if he knows it is not going anywhere. Some people get into relationships, and at that point, you have nothing to offer this person, or she has nothing to offer you, and God loves you too much. So you look at you and say, oh boy, if I leave you with this girl in the next 3 weeks, you are dead. Although this doesn't happen regularly, but it also happens. Divine arrangement. God himself can arrange it and scatter your relationship. I remember there was a young lady I was going to get into a relationship with many years ago. She had everything I was looking for. Yes, we're going to get to that. Young men, young ladies, you must have your specs. Praise God. Now, as far as I was concerned, she fit what I was looking for. Very smart, beautiful, educated, and street savvy, wake up kind of young lady. But there was a check in my spirit. In fact, we were so close, everybody was already assuming. But God told me no. Me, I prayed, and God told me. So the day I saw her, I said, sorry, it can't work. She cried, and I left. Me, I moved. Now, you would think, oh, this guy just used God as escape route to escape. No. The truth is, I had strong feelings for her. But I had a check in my spirit. This is not the one. not the one. In fact, what God told me when I went back and I was praying, Lord, why now? He said, I sent her for you to teach her not to marry her. So I knew, okay, this is it. Am I making sense? God Himself will bring some people around your life and they are not there for marriage. Some of the young ladies in your life, their assignment there is to just come around and teach you how to relate with women. It's not every girl that comes out that you marry. It's not every guy that comes out that will end up as your husband. Some of them are to teach you how to relate with other people. Some of them are to help you become more mature. Some of them are to just fulfill one or two assignments in your life. But if you don't know, if you don't realize it, you end up falling in love with everybody that comes your way. And you know the end of that now, heartbreak. So we must be careful not to fall into that divine arrangement. We must be careful not to make mistakes, especially if you're a young man or a young lady with a heart for God. If God loves you and you also love God enough to want to stay with Him, you can be rest assured He will pay close attention to your life. Amen. Now, final reason why relationships break, and then I'm going to give us some quick ways how we can remedy it. This one is one that is very popular: satanic manipulation. Yes, Satan too has a way of breaking relationships, especially when he knows that it will work. One way by which Satan can manipulate your relationship is to create room for temptation. And if you don't take time, you find yourself falling into immorality and adultery. Satanic manipulation. Some people have become victims of satanic manipulation where you see 25, 35, 45, no guy. Some are chronic relationship people. You enter to break, enter to break, enter to break is a hobby. You start today, you break it. You start today, you break it. Some people, relationship in their life is 3 months timetable. It's a satanic manipulation. This kind of manipulation, you can deal with it by prayers, all right? You deal with it in a place of prayer. Okay. But it is also a reason. Some people, I saw a case of a young lady once, and I was surprised. She was in a relationship for no reason. Even her, when you sit her down, so what happened? I don't know. Did he do something? No. Did he say something? No. What happened? I don't know. Do you love him? Yes. Okay, so why did you break the relationship? I don't know. The guy too, brother, how far? I said, me too, I don't know. I beg her, she don't agree. Did you do something? I did not do. Everything she wants, I've done my best. Yet, without any tangible explanation, you break the relationship. It's satanic. Like I said, you can deal with that on the platform of prayers. Now, very quickly, as we get ready to round it all off, how do we find love again? What do you do? What do you need to do? The first thing to do, you need to grow up. Would you help me just say that? Grow up. Grow up. I'd like you to say confidently, grow up. Grow up. What do we mean by grow up? You need to become mature. You need to grow out of a lot of things. Now, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. Okay, this is the first Bible verse I'm quoting today. It says, when I was a child, I reasoned like a child. I behaved like a child. But after I grew up, I became a man. I put away childish things. You need to grow up. Drop this entitlement mindset. Embrace responsibility for yourself and for those around you. As a young man, you need to get to that point where you can think for yourself. I talked about immaturity earlier. I always laugh when I see a young boy in secondary school dating a young girl in secondary school, and both of them fooling themselves because they both have phones they can call. And if you're talking, I love you, I'm calling my babe, my babe. And I laugh because it's not your babe. It's your father's babe by extension. Yes, because you're using a phone that your father or your mother gave you or bought for you, and you're going to use the credit that they gave you money to load on that phone to call a boy or a girl whose phone is also provided by his parents and the credit is also loaded by the parents. Which means that it is your parents that are dating his parents. Or your parents are dating her parents. You might as well call her your family friend. Am I making sense? You need to first grow up. If you're a young man here and they're still giving you money to load your phone, you don't need to be in a relationship. That's the truth. When I say giving you money, I don't mean you are working. I mean they are still putting money in your pocket. You are still collecting transfer fare. You don't need to be in a relationship yet. Grow up. Grow up. Get responsible. If you need to get a job, get a job. If you need to do something, just get responsible. Move out of the dependency club. Uncle James, Auntie Johnson, Auntie Mary. And you know, my auntie in the US is going to send me some money next week. So now, your bae has a family function and they want you to come along. You don't know that if you go for your in-laws program, it's money you are going to spend. Where are you going to get the money? You're going to wait for somebody to contribute money for you to go and spend somewhere. No. You need to grow up. You need to drop the T-word mentality. You need to drop the telenovela lifestyle. Oh, Romario. Oh, Antonio. Oh, Jennifer. You need to drop it. You need to wake up and realize that your bae is not Antonio. Your bae is Shegun. And you got to wake up and relate with Shegun as Shegun. So if Shegun is not bringing flour, don't get angry. If Shegun is not organizing people to come and sing for you on your birthday, please don't be angry. There's nothing wrong with being romantic, but don't make it a criteria for your relationship. It's proof of immaturity. There are still some young ladies there who tell you, you see, I can't date a guy who does not have a car. I can't date a guy who does not have this, who does not have that. My dear, you are punishing yourself. Hello? If you say I can't date a guy who does not have a car, no problem. We are not fighting you. You will stay long in Lagos because many guys don't have car in Lagos. Hello? Me, I can't date a girl who does not have figure 8. Congratulations. A lot of ladies, their figure 8 is eating in the spirit realm. It's not outside. Hello? Immaturity, you need to grow up. Number 2 thing you need to do, you need to get the right knowledge. Remember, one of the problems we looked at was ignorance. What is it that I don't know that I need to know? You need to go and sit down. Today we have people in relationships who have no idea what relationship is about. What are you doing there? What is a courtship? What is dating? How does it work? What are you supposed... Now, let me ask you one question. I want a girlfriend. Now I have a girlfriend. I remember this happened to me many years ago, just after we left secondary school. And everybody was talking about this girlfriend thing, girlfriend, that's my babe, that's your babe. And there was this very fine girl that was living in the same compound as one of my friends. So I walked up to her and I asked her out. And she agreed. She said yes. And I was so excited. I was like, wow, you said yes. Do you know what happened next? As she said yes to me, immediately she said yes. I said, okay, so I'll see you later. And I turned and I went to meet my friends. I said, guess what? She said yes. She said yes. And all of us were laughing. Now, let me tell you the shocker. Every time I go to their compound, she'll come out and greet me. I will greet her. And then I'll go and sit with my friends and continue gisting and playing. We'll play ball, play video games. I don't think I ever said any other thing to that girl after that. Apart from, Afana, how are you? You are fine? How's everybody? Alright, later now. So if you ask me, you have a girlfriend, I say yes. But were we in a relationship? No. We were not in a relationship. That's the honest truth. Hello? We were not in a relationship. I mean, you should know when you say relationship, a relationship isn't about hello, hi. If you were by hello, hi, everybody you greet on the street is a relationship with you. But I didn't know. I don't know what they do there. I don't know whether they hold hands, whether they greet themselves. Do they smile? They don't smile. Do they talk? I don't even know. Let me tell you the truth, I don't know what they talk about. You need to get knowledge. For example, any relationship you are in that is not clearly defined to say this is what we are here for, you're already going to have problems. Any relationship you are in that you don't clearly agree from day one, this is why we are doing this, you're going to have problems. Don't just have a girlfriend if you don't know where you are headed. Are you planning to marry this person? And if you're going to marry this person, do you have a time frame? Okay, in the next 10 years. Okay, in the next 5 years. Okay, in the next 2 weeks. What's your plan? So you need to get relevant knowledge so that you don't remain a victim. Let me tell you the number one reason why people mess up relationships. Because from day one, they have no clear plan. They have no clear focus. They have no clear knowledge of what to do. Young man, you should know, what does it entail when you say you are in a relationship? Is it that you now have somebody to be helping you wash your clothes and cook food for you every Saturday? No. Young lady, what does it mean when you say, okay, I'm now in a relationship? Is it now I have a guy that will be buying recharge card for me regularly? Oh, now I have a guy that can be using his car to trip me, take me to Domino Pizza, take me to this, take me to that. No. That's not the proof. In fact, that's not the purpose. But purpose is a function of knowledge. If you don't know why, you will mess it up. Dr. Miles Monroe said, when purpose is unknown, abuse is inevitable. When you don't know the reason for something, you mess it up. Get knowledge, relevant knowledge, useful knowledge. Number 3 thing you need to do, as this one is even more relevant for those of us who may have been in relationships before. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and move on. Yes, you may have been in a relationship where the guy cheated you or the girl cheated you, they messed up for you and all of that. Forgive the person. After you have forgiven the person, what next? Forgive yourself. And then ask God for forgiveness in case you messed up. Because some people have been in relationships where they messed up big time. It's easy to pray, oh Lord, forgive me, I know I've sinned against you, Father have mercy. God will forgive you if you ask. But most times where we have problem is that we don't forgive that person. We hold the person in our heart. Say, Shego, you broke my heart and stole my watch. Only God will end this matter. So when you are going on the road, you see him and immediately you frown your face. He said, you don't know that guy. Say, don't mind him, useless guy. That guy is a rubbish guy, not be correct guy. Why? He broke my heart. He disappointed me. The same thing, the guys. The girl jilts you and you are angry. You begin to look for how to revenge by force. I must do my own back. No, you don't need that. Forgive her, move on. I always tell people around me, if somebody breaks your heart in a relationship, don't be angry. Rather, congratulate yourself. Thank God I've escaped. Yes, because it means that this person did not know your real value. This person did not know the kind of person that you really are. If he or she knew who you really were, they won't let you go. You are special. You are important. You are valuable. You are unique. But the person was too blind to see. So he thought you were not what they were looking for. And let me tell you the truth about life. You should know the most valuable things in life are not wrapped in gold. The most valuable things in life are not wrapped in gold. The most valuable things in life are often packaged in rough packaging. Somebody said opportunity will always come dressed in work clothes and it looks like hard work. Yeah, but that's the opportunity you're looking for. In the same manner, the best wife to marry It's not the fly girl with the tattoos and everything. Most times the best person you will marry is the one that looks like JJC and doesn't understand anything. Hello?
Aye.
Am I talking? Some of us are getting quiet. Are we still together? It doesn't matter. Look, let me tell you. Everybody is looking for somebody with swag. The swag you don't have now, you can buy it later. I'm telling you the raw truth. You don't know you buy swag. You can pay now. Is it not to pose? Yo, sir. Oh. Anything else? The one you don't know, they teach you. Somebody will tell you, say, guy, pull it down. Guy, now this one, the real. You are learning. But the real value, you can't learn that. You can't buy that, so to say. Am I making sense to us? That's why you need to pay attention to this. Okay, now it's afternoon already. Number one, I said, grow up. Number two, get knowledge. Find out what you need to know. Get relevant knowledge. Now, I need to go back to that number two. When we're talking relevant knowledge, there's something I want us to know. You need to deal with your default settings. What do we mean by default settings? In life, everybody has a default setting. Every one of us has one thing or the other in our life that they have taught you. Like, for example, if you grew up as a Yoruba boy or Yoruba girl, especially 70s and 80s, there was something we used to call taboo, a war. You say, oh, they don't hit me on my head, oh. Oh, you don't eat coconuts. Oh, you don't come out in the sun by 12 noon. This is taboo, that is taboo. What does that tell you? Those things are default settings. These are things we have been trained with. This is what they taught us when we were growing up. And we have adopted it as the standard for life while growing up. Hello? Hello? You need to deal with that. Deal with your default settings. Default settings in most relationships nowadays, statements like all men are the same, all women are the same. Those are default settings that people adopt. Maybe somebody disappointed you, and because of that, you form one kind of funny standard for everybody else. You begin to prove hard to get because they said. Some people, their default settings is a product of public opinion. Can you imagine this? A young guy says, I'm a Yoruba boy, I cannot marry an Igbo girl. They said, why? They said, because they say Igbo people are wicked, they like money too much. But is it true? No. Is it every Igbo person that likes money? It may look true, but it's not true. Do you understand it? We have grown to stereotype people, and it has become a default setting for us. You find a Lagos, a Yoruba guy from Ijebu land will tell you, no, in our tribe, we don't marry Oyo people. Somebody from Ife will tell you, no, Modakeke people are our enemies. An Igbo man will tell you, no, Yoruba people are Ngbati, no, I will not marry Ngbati. All these things are default settings. And at the end of the day, it will rob you of the opportunity to find the right person for your life. Who knows? Maybe the best wife for you is a girl in Ghana right now. But because of your default setting, your bias, they say that you must not marry somebody who is not from your country. Or you don't understand their language. How will you be able to talk to them now? So if you say, nah, I don't want trouble, and you withdraw. You need to deal with your default settings. If you can't deal with it, it will remain a hindrance against you for life. Alright? Now let's move on. After you have dealt with your default settings, forgive yourself your past mistakes. I talked about forgiveness already. Forgive yourself. Most times the problem we have, God has forgiven us. Even the person you offended has forgiven you. But you keep reminding yourself, oh, how could I have made such a mistake? Why did I do this kind of thing? Oh my God. Your conscience keeps worrying you. It's because you are still holding on to the past. Let it go. You can't do anything about it. Whatever, look here, even if you had an abortion, Even if you kill somebody, the moment they are forgiving you, God has forgiven you, move on with your life. If you stay there, you remain there with that problem and you never make progress. Move on. What else? Number 4, be hospitable. You want to find love? Be hospitable. Now, let me make a complete statement there. Be hospitable with knowledge or with wisdom. Don't just adopt hospitality. Yes, be nice, be friendly, be open, but with common sense. For example, young lady, you're going to be nice to everybody. You can shake hands with everybody. You don't need to hug everybody. Hello? Be hospitable with wisdom. Be hospitable with wisdom. Don't jump on every. Now, young lady, you tell me, it's my uncle, it's my uncle. It's my uncle, it's my uncle. You are going to sit on his laps. What do you mean? Be hospitable with wisdom. Young man, be nice. Oh, hello, how are you? Help if you can help. Do whatever good you can do. But don't do by force, by force. It must be like this. Don't always assume. Not everybody that is nice to you wants to marry you. Be you too, be hospitable with wisdom. It's not every guy that says hi that you give your heart to immediately. There are some people now, hello, how are you? She has already given you her whole biography. The moment you say, hello, my name is James, how are you? He said, hi, I am Sherry. In fact, I'm from Isheri, and my parents live in Isheri, and we have 2 houses, we have 1 cat, and a Sherry mango tree in our compound. Whose business? Already you have told him your whole ancestry, you have told him the problems facing your family, you have told him the hereditary problems you have been binding and casting in your household. And then you wonder why the guy does not seem to have your time. Be hospitable, but apply wisdom. There are some things you don't need to tell somebody on the first date, on the second date. There are some information that you need to reserve until when you know how serious this person is. Alright? Be hospitable, that means be nice, be friendly. In fact, the Bible says he that must have friends must show himself friendly. So make friends easily, but friendship with sense. Friendship with sense. You want to make friends with a guy and you're already on the look. You hug James, you hug John, you hug Jerry, you hug Benga, you hug Uche, you hug Nambi, you hug Bala. So which of them will you marry at the end of the day? Even the guy that sees you and actually has feelings for you, looks at the way you are hugging everybody around and he tells himself, I beg you, this one is a generous donor. This is an animal shower. This girl is giving it to everybody free. So it won't take you serious. The same thing, young man, not every lady deserves a hug from you. Sometimes you keep your hugging to yourself. Some ladies now, you want to greet somebody and this person has come to you. Hi, how are you? And already you hug. These 2 things on your chest, they are for your husband and your children only. They are not for everybody. But now, James came. Hi, what's up? John came. Hi, what's up? Now you alone, you have hugged all the 12 disciples. And you wonder why Jesus doesn't have your time. You are donating yourself free. Hello? Am I making sense? If you want things to work out for you, you need hospitality with sense, with wisdom. You never know who is watching you. Maybe there's a girl eyeing you so much. I just like the way this guy packages himself. I just like the way this guy behaves. I just like the way he talks. Now that girl sees you hugging a girl that she knows is dangerous. She will conclude immediately. If he can hug Bola like this, Bola that I know that has slept with 4 guys, maybe she has also slept with him. You have lost your chance. Hello? Am I making sense to us? So please, hospitality with wisdom. Now, what else? Be observant. Be observant. Shine your eye. Young lady, shine your eye. Young man, shine your eye. Too many of us I know that's a common statement in Lagos, in Nigeria generally anyway, when they say shine your eye. It's very common here. Many of us are used to hearing that. But let me tell you the honest truth. One area where we often close our eyes is relationship. Many times we close